Hi guys, shout out to Tyson who sent me a couple questions today. I'm going to try and answer. The first one is about Get More Math, simplifying imaginary roots. I'm going to do 4 of these to try and help you out. The first one is the square root of negative 83. Okay, as you know, you cannot take the square root of a negative number in the real number system. Cannot do it, undefined. You might say there's no real solutions. But lucky for us, we know about imaginary numbers. And there is a solution in the imaginary number system. Remember, the square root of negative 1 is equal to I. I represents that imaginary number. So anytime you see a negative under the radical sign, start by writing an I on the outside of the radical sign, and then make the inside positive. Next thing you try and do is to factor the number underneath. Turns out 83 is prime. The only thing that goes into 83 is 1 and 83. So this is actually going to be our final answer. Let's try one that does have some other factors. Let's start with an easy one. Square root of negative 50. Okay, first of all, let's get rid of the I. Let's get rid of the negative sign. Start by putting the I on the outside, which makes what's under the radical positive. Now we have to factor 50. Remember, we're looking for things that are perfect squares. Hopefully this one's easy for you. We have 2 times 25. What's the square root of 25? 5. So put 5 on the outside, then the I, then the square root of 2. If you wanted to see that worked out, think of it like this. The square root of 25 times the square root of 2. Square root of 25 is 5. 2 doesn't have a perfect root, so we'll just leave it as radical 5. Let's try another one. Square root of negative 80. First thing we're going to do is put the I on the outside and make the 80 positive. Okay, that was easy, but now we have to factor 80. Remember, we're looking for perfect squares. I'll bet you noticed right away, 4 times 20 is 80. 4 is a perfect square. Woohoo! Oh, but look, what goes into 20? 4. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do the square root of 16 times the square root of 5. Square root of 16 is 4. Radical 5 can't be simplified. So we're going to do 4 on the outside. Don't forget your I. Radical 5. That's your final answer. Okay, I got one more for you. This time we have the square root of negative 104. Obviously, we're going to put the I on the outside because we can't have a negative under the radical. And then make it positive 104. 104 is an even number, so I know it can be factored. Let's see if we can get a perfect square in there. Let's see, 2 times 52. 2 times 26. 2 times 2 is 4. That's a perfect square. So we have square root of 4 times square root of 26. 26 is 2 times 3. There's no more perfect squares that go into 26, so we're going to stop there. Square root of 4 is 2. Radical 26. So our final answer is 2I radical 26. Okay, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any more questions.